Zo heel terug op vakantie.
Oké,
Nice.
estamos.
Tenminste, dat jullie echt
Ja,
wel
dat
veel
wel,
meer
denk
dan...
This thing.
Explain to them.
Do you know, like when you're smoking a joint, you have to press all the thing.
Stop fire. This is the.
Okay, so we're here with DeWolff from. Actually, so we're really glad to have you here, guys. Today.
Thank you.
Guys, first, you're having a pretty interesting tour actually for this. Like, you're going to loads of cities. And how was Germany and France these last weeks?
It was really cool. Germany, we toured Germany a lot, but not in this tour. France, we just did 2 weeks of France, and there were some sold-out shows, which we didn't expect at all because it was our first big tour in France. And all the other shows as well were really cool. It was really great. There were a lot of people that already had our albums, and it was really crazy.
How is it compared to the last tour that you did? Like, have you felt that you have grown as a band?
Yeah, absolutely. In Spain, the first time we toured in Spain, there were like, I don't know, 20, 30 people in the audience, and we played really small clubs. And the second time, we sold out some shows, and there were like 100 people. And tonight, I saw that the show in Madrid is already sold out. So that's like, you can see this huge growth. Yeah, that's great.
We know you brothers on the podcast, but when we.
Okay, you say something.
I thought we were brothers, but you dropped a bomb.
We met when I was born, so that was pretty early. We're brothers. And we knew Robin since we were, I don't know, I was maybe 10 years old or something. And
So you have
No, I was 10 years old.
you was 10 years old.
I was like 12. I think you were younger, but I didn't meet you before.
You were 11. We talked about
Oh
it the
yeah,
other day.
I was 11. Yeah, that's true.
Are you three from Netherlands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Países Bajos.
Yeah.
We met in the choir, by the way. It was like a children's choir, children singing, and I play guitar. And Robin one day came in with a guitar as well, but there was no room for any more guitar players. Just like in DeWolff. And then he switched to bass, and then he switched to keys, and then Luca was already drumming, and we started playing together.
When you started, did you have the idea of what you are now?
No, we just started playing. Actually, the first time we jammed, we were kind of trying to play this kind of surf rock music. The first jam was cool. That's why we kept playing and rehearsing. But we never said, okay, this is the kind of music we're playing. You know, we've got different tastes represented, and then what comes out naturally comes out. So it depends on what kind of music we like and listen to. And for example, that can change. If in a week the three of us like hip hop,
We'll make a hip hop record.
Yeah.
We're not stuck in a genre. It's just we play the music we like, and that can go everywhere. Now it's totally different than 9 years ago when we started.
It's simple.
How would you define your style now? Instrumental and the voices and everything. How would you define the world?
Deeply rooted in classic rock music from the 70s mostly. That's music. A lot of music we listen to is from the early 70s, and that's very broad because there was a lot of music around then. You had, on one hand, you had Deep Purple, who were one of the first hard rock bands, but you also had the band, which is a band that comes from soul music and and old rock and roll music and folk. And we listen to all those kinds of music, and very into southern rock, which is a combination of soul and blues and rock music, and country music even. And all of that mixed together with the way we approach our instruments is what DeWolff is. I think now we've found a way of writing and a way of playing that is really kind of unique. I think if you hear it, it's like, oh, that's probably DeWolff. Or DeWolff ripoff.
I think they're got something else. What kind of music do you listen to like as an everyday? No.
I don't like music. I listen a lot to old soul music, Otis Redding and Johnny Taylor, stuff like that. We're listening a lot to Dylan LeBlanc. He's a songwriter from singer-songwriter. It sounds so cheesy, but he plays really beautiful songs, kind of Neil Young style. We listen to that a lot.
Little Feat, I really like listening to Little Feat because those guys.
It's the best band in the world.
Yeah, they can really play, but it's also kind of like easy listening. They're really good with their instruments, but it's not very hard to listen to like a prog rock band or Vi, which is like, he's really good on his instrument, but it doesn't sound sexy and groovy. And Little Feat is that kind of band that has both.
Now, talking about your last videos of the new singles, Sugar Moon and Optimism.
You like it?
Yeah, a lot. Where does the idea of the videos come from?
Well, it's funny, the first Sugar Moon video, we sat down with this music video maker guy, and we sat together and we brainstormed some ideas, came up, and we thought of the storyline and pictures we wanted to have in the so some kind of images we wanted and styles for the video clip. So it's actually like we together created that video. The guy actually did the camera work, but the idea was from all of us. All of us. And for the second video, there were these two students from the Rietveld in Amsterdam, and they contacted us. Okay, we're really into your music, and we want to make a video for our school assignment. Can we do that? And we're like, yeah, fuck yeah. So we talked to them, and we saw what kind of stuff they made, and we thought this is gonna be cool. And we gave everything, we put everything into their hands. So the only thing we did was visit their small studio and sit behind a green screen so they could, do all the animation. And then we were just surprised when they showed us the whole video and it was finished, and we're like, wow, this is cool. And it's two different ways of making a video. Like in the Sugar Moon, we're all really, how do you say it, betrokken? Involved in the making. The other one is, okay, you do it, surprise us. And that's also a very cool way to do it.
What do you talk about in these lyrics?
Different stuff, but mostly, I mean, it varies from song to song, but mostly it's about my own experiences in life. Like I used to sing about psychedelic experiences that I didn't have because I didn't use drugs or whatever. I'd make up stories, like stories of other people, of situations. a song can be about whatever you want. So I write songs about, you know, these little issues that I have, little problems or little things that happen on tour or in my relationship, and you know, that's an endless source of inspiration.
Now talking about the tour, you guys have been able to play in different stages. Which is, in your opinion, the perfect place to perform your music, and in which did you enjoy the most?
Like, if we, for example, play in a very small place in France, for example, people say, wow, it's really cool to see you in such a small bar. I've been in the audience, you know, with other bands, and I've seen them in small places, and I'm also like, oh, it's really cool, they're playing so small. But actually, if you're in a band, it's just really nice to have like a medium-sized stage with good sound, and that way you can perform best because you can hear everything and you can play together. You know, I can hear what Robin's playing, and I can hear what Lucas playing. On a big stage, like a super big stage, is also really cool, but it's more automatic pilot because you have to do it in 45 minutes.
Yeah, there's no interaction with the audience. You're playing small club. It's like one big party because people, you know, can touch your instruments. And I'm not sure yet what I like most. Paradiso in Amsterdam is a great place to play. Of course, it's a legendary venue, but you have a lot of these cool places.
The last question is, which is your favorite song to perform and why? I think it's
Una Paloma Blanca by George Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean a DeWolff song?
I really like to play Black Hat Woman. We play that as the opening song mostly, and it has a good groove, you know, and it's a good opening song to. You know, it's not like heavy rock and roll, but it has a groove. Yeah, you're going like alright, like this into the concert, and then the next song can be
So we're really glad to have you here today. Thank you a lot for this interview and letting us like make this come true, because it's the first interview that we make to an international band.
Cool.
You did well.
Like,
Oh, sorry, I left you hanging, man.
that would be like.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's alright.